I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen, amen, amen. Hello, my friends. Welcome to my channel. If you're brand new here, my name is Gina. I am the host. I'm the creative here on YouTube behind Create Daydream, and I am so happy you are here. In today's video, we're going to be looking at my first 3 art journaling pages for the devotional Fear Not by Illustrated Faith. I'm going to kind of walk you through what I did and talk about them a little bit. So if that's something that you want to see, hang on in here and let's get started. Okay, so if you're brand new here, this is an 8x8 Rangers Delusions journal, mixed media journal. I will link it below. I've got it off Amazon.com. This is my second one that I've been working in, and I love it so much. If you saw at the beginning there, I was just showing you how many pages I have left. I have 12 pages, which is going to allow me for 6 more layouts. And then I will have done all the Illustrated Faith devotionals in this. This will be a 2023. So I'm super excited about that. Okay, so for week 1 in the Illustrated Faith Fear Not devotional, what I was showing you there was that I printed out this picture of this, light at the end of the tunnel road, and I put that on clear Mako sticker paper, and that's how I started off these blank pages. I laid that down. It takes up a pretty good chunk over there on the left. Okay, so what I'm showing you next is how I printed out the devotional as well. Over on the left, I put it vertically, and then over on the right, I put it up at the top horizontally and I'm showing you with my fancy chopstick from the Panda Express, because my hands aren't playing with me nice these days, so I'm trying not to show them as much. For each week, I take the Illustrated Faith toolbox. This is something that Jill Dranshall puts together. She has the titles of each week, so this week is called Understanding Fear, so I'm incorporating that in my page somewhere, along with some Bible verses. And then once I kind of get my stickers down, like my clear Mako sticker paper, and maybe a little bit of paint or Mod Podge, here's some washi, I'll come in and put some paint on top of it. And let me just tell you, I would have never have thought to combine these colors of paint. I think I said this in my unboxing. I shared like the paint colors or something like that I was going to use. This wild looking orange, it looks really pretty. I realized my style, Sean Noel recently asked us what our style was. I think I'm bold right now. I just want everything covered and I want lots of stuff. So that's what's happening. Anyways, okay, so I have paint laid down. I just kind of, scooped it out there and put it on top of each other. Then what I like to do is bring in my stamps. I have the Faith Over Fear stamp, those little asterisk flower stamps that I'm showing you right now. I brought in a stencil. There was a little star stencil that I ended up drawing my own stars, and that is with white jelly pen, and then the white dots, that's with a white paint pen. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with the chopstick, but I don't think that's gonna happen. So, okay, now I'm showing you these little gold puffy hearts. Sean Noel sent these in something. She just cut some in half, so I think she gave some to the creative team, or she was probably just trying to get rid of them in orders. I took some of the die cuts from the kit. I put that behind my title, which is Trust God. I wrote out Trust God on library card pieces that I cut apart, and then I brought in some fabric and I stitched them together. And that's kind of how I've been doing titles. I really like that. I did that all through Word Nerd. And then last but not least, I always come in on a journal. So that is the white jelly pen. That's journaling. Some of it is music lyrics because we had a playlist for this devotional. And then I also came in and did gold foil, which looks really pretty. That's kind of why I'm trying to show this too, just to show you all the different layers. You can layer and layer and layer and it'll never mess up, except for this page. No, I forgot this was in here. This is a perfect example. I will come back in and use this page. I did not like what I was doing with it, so I'm starting to come back in with an egg color paint, but this is mixed media and how you can continue to work over it. So remember that a page doesn't go bad because you can just paint right back over it, my friends. Okay, so next up, this is a layout that I did with Shauna Noel when she did her live for Illustrated Faith. I believe she's doing 3 more this month because she's the writer of Fear Not, and I would encourage you to go over there and check out her lives. They are saved on the Illustrated Faith Instagram feed. I will link that below. She went in and talked a little bit about her week 1 portion of the devotional, which was on my last page. My title was Trust God. One of the things that she talked about was like pulling a title from something in the devotional. I pulled that title from a sentence that she used. She's talking about, hey, you know, if we want to get rid of fear, we have to trust God wholeheartedly. And here on these pages, I kind of mimicked what she did in a sense. If you see her page, which maybe I'll try to put it in here, I think she's in the same type of notebook, kind of like the same type of notebook. And she brought in these little clear acetate florals. She put a piece of paper there on the left. So I brought in this beloved. My beloved, I had to paint her a new shirt and paint her different color flower crowns. And she put in a little title page, I believe, where I have peace, comfort, and love. She has a Bible verse. And then what I did was I brought in again my paint. I love paint. I did hold back and I did not paint on this entire page. So this is me leaving some free space because this is something that she did. I used the title, When Fear is Submitted to God, It Always Leads to Freedom. This is a quote in the devotional by Lisa Turkhurst, I believe is the name. And then at the bottom there, I put Journaling with Shauna Noel. And again, it's just paint. It's got some washi. I did my journaling on top of my paint, which I think maybe is my thing. She was saying, oh, we all have a thing. Like hers is coming in and adding art marks at the end. So again, I encourage you to go and watch that. She's fantastic. She's a fantastic human being. She is a speaker of the word, and she's an incredibly creative lady. Okay, so jumping into week 2, we have the source of our strength. What I did here was, again, I printed out part of the devotional. So I have that over there on the left, that same photo that kind of kicked off my pages. And then on the right, kind of like left to right, I did the devotional. So I have the whole thing printed out. I have it stacked on top of each other. So if there was nothing on top of this, you could actually read this section of the devotional. I come in and I cut it apart, I stack it on top of each other, and then I ended it at the very bottom there, and you can kind of see amen at the bottom. There it is. So I also did the source of our strength from the toolbox. I have that over there on the right and over there on the left. And then I came in and I put down some more library cards with Mod Podge. I really am liking Mod Podge right now. I just bought a huge container off of Amazon, which is on sale because it's Amazon Prime Days right now, October 10th and 11th. So just be aware of that. Next up, I brought in my paint again, same colors. Loving these colors. I don't know if I'm going to change them. We'll see. I decided to bring in Jill's new stamp. So that is what the Bible verses are stamped in. I have Psalm 27:1, Jeremiah 32:17, and Joshua 1:9, which leads me to my title, which is Be Strong and Courageous, based off Joshua 1:9. I love it so much. And then I just kind of wrapped everything up with those little pink, I don't know, you can call it little dash marks or chiclets. That's paint. I wanted to bring in some more paint. Here, I wanted to bring in some more pink. I used the stamp Walking in Faith, so I just kind of stacked the stamp on each other. So I would stamp it and then lay it down and just jam it down a few more times. Jam it. And then I also came in and I journaled again. So portions of this, I have Bible verses, and then portions of it is my journaling. Then I brought in gold foil for the center of the flowers, and I'm not sure that I love it. I think I did too much. So that's what I'm doing here is I'm just kind of taking my chopstick to it and just kind of, taking away a little bit of it. I'm realizing now not the best idea because I can see the screen wobbling, so my camera mount was wobbling. I apologize for that. Last but not least, I brought in some washi. So remember, mixed media is open to whatever you want it to be. It's open to your interpretation. I can also say that about Bible journaling, your art, what you're creating in your creative time with God is between you and God. And yes, you can of course share it to inspire others and talk about it, but don't feel like you have to do it a certain way. We're all unique. We're all one of a kind. We can all do whatever we want any way we want. So, okay, the last thing I wanted to say was I encourage you to handwrite in your journals, wherever you're writing. Use your writing, good or bad. It's part of your legacy. Last but not least here, I put a couple thumbnails of videos that I have done, whether they are flip throughs or process videos, just kind of give you an idea of other things that I've done mixed media wise. And that's about it, my friends. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for commenting and saying hello. You guys warm my heart so much. I plan on being back very soon. I hope you're having a wonderful day, evening, or night, or afternoon. And I love you guys. Bless them, my friends.